What's up, y'all? We're going into our last week of the trading month, and I didn't really update. I didn't even take any videos last week. I got a couple B-roll shots and just like some screen recordings of trades that were taken. But we ended up taking like 2 trades. So one hit stop loss, one hit take profit, and then we also had one this week that hit break even, and then we also have another trade running currently right now that we'll probably go over later on in this vlog, and just kind of update a little bit more. I'll be a little bit more active next week because I don't trade the last week of the month. If you guys are new here, make sure you do sub up if you enjoy content like this and you want to see the day in the life of a trader and someone who's building their way to their dream life that they want to have. If you don't know, I'm a gaming YouTuber. I make content over my main channel, and I also do trading as well, but trading is my profession. I've been doing this for just about 6 years or 5 years. I don't even know how long. I started in 2019, so whatever the math is on that. And yeah, so right now we are trading GU. That's my preferred pair, and that's really just everything that you need to know. But there's been a lot of news that's been going on since the last time that we ended up talking, the last time we were here. And it's just been a chill market. It's been consolidating. There's been some major pushes and we caught some of those, but we also got caught in consolidation just a little bit, and I'm working on not getting caught in consolidation anymore. So let me see what the market is talking about right now, because we do have a sell order entered in on GU. I'm gonna go ahead and try to log into my broker on TradingView. Logging in on TradingView was one of the most difficult things to do. For some reason, it's not consistent. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's Wi-Fi related or if it's 5G or just some type of connection error that we have going on. But right now, I am in an order on GU. As you can see, we're up just about $60. I didn't risk that much on this. As you can see, we just risked it's about $63, and it was just to keep the account at a neutral balance, because we're at just about $3,000 in total, and I wanted to end the month with $3,000 in the account. So yeah, that's just about less than 2.5%. We're at just about 2.3 ish. So I'll make just around 300 on that if everything goes well, or if everything goes exceedingly well, I can make even more, because it is it's a 0.2, but we'll be waiting. And I end up blowing the other account. Okay, I wouldn't say it's fully blown, but gosh darn it, it's basically there. So about $4 left in this account. We're gonna close this one out, but I'm not tripping because we did, you can still see we're still in profit, and we did withdraw as well. So we withdrew more than we deposited. I don't know where the withdrawal is. Yeah, I don't know where the withdrawal is. It's too far down. But we withdrew on this account just about 330. I think it was 330. And we only deposited just around $200. So, a win's a win. I would have liked to keep the account a little bit more alive, but when we're doing margin calls, you miss one trade, it's GG's, because I'm risking a lot on the account. But we'll be depositing pretty soon to start off the next month, because I want to get back to making just around $600 a day, or every trade that I win. Making 600 is pretty nice, because I can withdraw 300 immediately and then leave the other in my main account and just let that continue to compound and stack up, because the more I have in there, the more that I can risk, and then the more my normal days become, the better. And that's really the whole goal, is to get the alt account to just around $3,000 and then get the main account to about 30. And I'm giving myself just about a year to do so. I know I can do it a lot quicker, but I'm giving myself a little bit of grace, understanding that shit can happen. Yeah, so this is like a quick speed run catch up type of thing, because I absolutely forgot to document anything. I was so locked in on the trades that I completely forgot about you guys over here on this channel. And I've been uploading a bunch on my other channel well, catching up on my uploads because I was a little bit tired and I didn't have as much energy as I wanted to put out into videos and trading and then do this and then editing. So I ended up falling off a little bit with all of my channels, but I'm gonna try to get more active as we go into the winter time. I love the winter, so you'll see me outside a little bit more. I don't like when it's hot, and hopefully some travel vlogs and more things whenever we get a win. You'll see me go out and do something just for the channel, and just for the enjoyment of things. But normally, I'm a homebody, so if you want to see me like on a daily basis, I'm normally at the crib playing a game, and that's just what I like. I like chilling inside the crib playing the game. And if you like stuff like that, hey, check out my other channels, man. Like I play all types of games, specifically mainly horror games, and a little bit of adventure games. That's on my second channel now, and then also I'm gonna be playing Battlefield 6. So we played Battlefield 6, and man, that was one of the best experiences that I've had in a long time. And normally, whenever Call of Duty is bad, I go to trading, and that's essentially what's going on right now. And yeah, so I'm excited for this year. So I'm gonna go ahead and we should just do a little breakdown on the trade that we took the other day because I absolutely forgot 110% about updating at all, and I want you guys to just be with me on this one. So okay, y'all, we're on the main PC here, so it's gonna be a little bit different. I don't really use this PC for markups just because I don't like the way PCs work. Macs have a little bit better of a system that they got going on. But this is the trade we're currently in. I'm gonna grab the trade that we took before, and so you can see the break even. Break even hit, I believe that was last night, and we took this trade on the 14th, and then on the 12th we had a W here. So initial, it's just to show there's no cap. So this is what we saw. It created a low, and we entered in off of that low. We'll also go back on the replay chart and then to show where it played out. We took it all the way up to the top. So you can see TP was hit. I ended up showing the screenshot is a little bit late because the Sabbath happened. So of course I'm not on the charts at all. I'm not updating anything. It is what it is. But I exited before my take profit by just about, I want to say 8 pips or 6 pips or 5 pips. I don't know how long it was or how much of the distance it was, but it was prior to it hitting take profit because I knew I wasn't going to be able to manage my trade by myself, and I'm not really a fan of take profits. I'd rather just manually close myself because if you've ever seen those stories of TPs being like right there like on the inch playing around, I don't really have time for that. I'd rather just close them myself. So let's just go back to that time frame. So you can see this is a candle right here, and I can just show you what I was thinking. So as you can see, we have the downtrend there that was snapped. Boom. Snapped a while ago. So I've already been looking for buys this entire time, right? Because I've already set up that bias because no more lower highs are being created, so I'm not looking for those. So we're looking for higher lows. Now I don't remember. Okay, yeah, so the week before we ended up taking losses on these because we got caught in consolidation, right? But then we ended up taking that one trade that ended up getting stopped out by like 2 pips, and that was in the last vlog. So I was already looking, like I said, for those lows to be created. Now, the next opportunity for lows was created over here. So we didn't take those. We passed up on that because it was a Sabbath. And then when I seen this happen here, I was like, okay, we have the potential for sells, but I don't know if we're going to be taking sells going into the the week, because this is Sunday, by the way. This is Sunday going into Monday. So of course a lot of volume is going to slip off because that's just what happens in the change of like from Friday to Monday. Well, from Friday to Sunday, there's a lot of change that happens. And I could see here, like, yes, there's a level of resistance, but I'm waiting to see what's going to happen next. So we have this resistance right here, and then we also have, kind of a downtrend that was created. If this would have created the lower high that should have been happening, then it would have sold down. And on a daily time frame, that sentiment is there as well. But I wasn't looking for sells in this area just because of the weekly time frame. We have bottoms being created, and there's a lot of buying pressure there. Now, moving forward, we have this big bullish candle, and now I'm looking to get in off of that because we broke this level of resistance, so there is no possibility of sells. If there was, it would have been around 7, well, what was it, 3 to 7 a.m. I wasn't up around that time. I sleep during that time because I just don't need to be trading at that time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just really depends on if I'm up or not and what I feel about the market. I kind of have a cadence set for the market. Now, let's just go ahead and move forward. So we got our first level of resistance being created. And now I'm eyeing buys. And boom. The reason I got in on buys is because you can see here, this is a potential continuation the same way we did down here. It's not the exact same candlesticks, but it's the same type of continuation move off of the strong bullish pressure that's there. So I was willing to risk to see if we would hold these lows, right? And this is Tuesday lows. Well, not Tuesday lows, because Tuesday lows are way down here. But this would be considering like the close, the beginning of the next trading day, because 1900 is when the new trading, 1900 UTC is when, UTC -5 is when the market does like reopen for the new day. Well, not reopen for the new day, but it creates a new candlestick. That's the best way that I can explain it. I'm not too technical with things. It's just from my pattern recognition of what I see, it is what it is, right? So I know around 7 o'clock, new candlesticks are created. Boom. So I see this one being created here because there's lows off of here. So I enter in off of the rejection, and I place my stops below the lows that are there. But at the same time, I'm cognizant of this area up here because it's been here a couple times, and each time that it's been here, it's sold. And mind you, this is sentiment because I've been trading this. I've been here since I want to say February. I've been trading GU since February. So I've seen it hit the 359s, 36s, and every time it gets there, it struggles like hell. The only time it didn't struggle like hell was when there was the war talk with the Gaza shit, whatever that is. When that happened, that shot the market up crazy, right? And it just defied all logic for that week. So this does not count. I won't count anything that happened up in this area. And that's how I'm looking at it. Like, okay, this is a market anomaly, whatever. It is possible that we do take out those highs, though. It's completely possible. Now you can see strong sells off of the 3-6 area again. Strong sells, and this is a prime candlestick that show you that. We hit 363, sold hard. We hit 361, sold hard. We hit 358, sold hard. We hit 357, sold hard. So of course, I'm waiting. Well, I'm going to place my take profit around that area because I know in this area, there's a potential that it can, touch that level of resistance and turn around. A high potential. So we enter buys. Boom. Stops below here. Proper. And we manage the trade, and it hits take profit fairly quickly. So as you can see, it initially went up, and we're literally right there. Now, it did stutter a little bit. And during the stuttering, that's when I realized, like, okay, I should be looking to get out. And that's what I did. I got out up here. I didn't wait for this these candlesticks over here to give me confirmations. I got out because I knew I wasn't going to be in the market. Like I wasn't going to be present for the market at all. And then we ended up taking another order here because it was more of a, like, I'm trying to see if we're going to take out these highs. And I was willing to risk it because on a weekly time frame, we are creating a strong bullish pattern, and I was willing to take that risk, which we took that risk and nothing came of it. It went for just about 20 pips, 20 to 30 pips in profit. So as you can see, initial buys go up. And then we had this stupid candlestick that happened, not this one, but the next one. And I wasn't willing to take sells here, only because I believe that was, okay, so it was Friday. I don't like taking trades on Friday. And I don't know what else. I just wasn't feeling it at that moment. Now, once I seen this, I placed my stops at break even and allowed the market to continue to do what it was going to do going into the next week. Now we had initial buys from market open, and then now we're into our sells. So we get in on a sell off of this candlestick here, and that's where we currently are. And we got in on sells off of this because clearly we're maintaining this counter trend right here, and we're creating lows that are previously lower. I'm sorry, I started watching Bloomberg. I have Bloomberg up right here, and it just caught my eye, so I just started speaking. But so we have this low. Get back on track. We have this low, and this low is lower than its continuation low, which we broke through there. Now, of course, I was banking on this low, doing some imbalance shit and just going like, whoop. But that's not the case. So because it's not doing that, there is no buying pressure in here. And we can see that by the lower high that was created right here and confirmed on Friday, and then confirmed again Sunday night. So the moment I seen any type of highs, I'm selling. And that's what we saw. I saw a bearish variation right here. And I know on every brokerage, it's a different candlestick chart that you're looking at. So this can be very, very subjective. It's a way of doing things. But for me, it works majority of the time. So I continue to use candlesticks, and not just like one candlestick, but just analyzing the candlesticks as a whole that are around it. But I do recognize candlestick patterns. Now, with this, we have just about a 20 pip push off so far. We're about a 1-to-1 right now. And if you're new here, I go for 5-to-1s every time. If it's not worth the 5-to-1, I won't take it. But I can absolutely see this going down to just around the 3-4 area and taking out those previous lows. But I'm gonna show you the lows that I was talking about for the buys. So we created this this bullish variation here, and then we had this candlestick right there. But I had in the back of my mind that there was a possibility that we could end up selling, but it would just be an abnormal type of market condition. And right now, what got me into this specific trade, to the one that I'm in, is the fact that we are currently creating a range bound market. We're trading to the right. And at first you can't see this on the weekly time frame. Like right now, you can't see it, being trading to the right, not so much. But on the 4-hour time frame, when you just zoom out, you can see it's been trading in between this level of resistance, consistent, except these outliers. This is an outlier, clearly. And we've been trading in between this level of support. Like this is the extreme level of support. The main level of support is down here, which is why my take profit 1 is in that area. I'd be looking to exit down here because main support is here. Boom, 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 boom. So there's hella times that we come in between this area and we end up buying. But there's also hella times we come up in this area and we sell. Majority of the time, look, boom, 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 boom. We can count this a little bit. Boom, here, boom, boom. another one, boom, 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 and then now the same thing. We're just continuing off of that. So that's why my take profit is where it is, because I know there's a high potential. The moment it hits 3-4, it may go a little bit to like 339 on some news that's coming out, because we do have a couple news events that's going to be coming out this week. So for GBP, we have CPI. That's on Wednesday, which I'm not going to be here for that. So I'll most likely close my position before Wednesday. And we also have FOMC meeting minutes. And then we just finished the talks with the other countries, Trump with Zelensky and the other world leaders in the European Union. And they're looking for a trilateral with Zelensky. And because of such, that's also an additional reason why I am selling, because if the US is able to secure some type of a ceasefire, that's going to bring strong sentiment behind the US dollar, and more people are going to want to invest and hold securities for US equities. So because of that, I'm hedging myself and allowing myself to just, take this trade on the strength that there's a possibility that they fuck around and make something happen. And yeah, so that's really all. I won't be able to update this trade in this vlog. Maybe it really just depends. I want to get this uploaded. So last week I forgot to upload, and I wanted to make sure that we ended up getting something on the channel, because I try to post every week, and if I don't post every week, it's I'll probably post twice in 1 week or something like that, things of that nature. Well, I'll most likely be updating you guys on this trade either later on in this vlog, depending on if I can upload this week. I do have another video that I am editing on my main channel, so I want to get that one done first, and then I'll upload this one. So I'll either be finishing this vlog with this, like, we don't know what the trade's doing next, or I will be tuning back in and letting you guys know. But either way, that's really the plan. I don't plan on taking any more trades at the end of this month, and this was my last trade of the month. I want to take a little break and just allow the market to show me what it's trying to show me, and just take a step back and allow myself to just chill. So this is the last trade of the month, and next week we'll be doing a little bit more activity on the videos. I'll try to get a real talk in, and really just just chilling, just talking about shit. This is just day in the lives. I just be chilling over here. So if you guys do enjoy this, make sure you do like and comment, and if you're new here, make sure you do sub up. Go ahead and join the Currency Collectors. Hey, look, if you need a place to be, I do have a free community. It's completely free. All you have to do is click the link in the description. It'll take you straight to my Discord community. It's where a bunch of my students, they mingle, they chill, and really, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's just me up in that piece. There's some other folks in there, but they very antisocial. It's like 72 other people in there, excluding the bots. But I'm just trying to build a positive community of like-minded individuals, to where someone can join the community and feel comfortable learning about trading, because trading is a motherfucker. And a lot of people get lost in the sauce when it comes to day trading. A lot of people will absolutely enter with all their money, with their rent money, and lose it because they don't have the proper guidance, the proper education, the proper mindset around trading. Look, we're not here to gamble. We are here to calculate our risks. That's really the name of the game. Just calculating your risk and allowing yourself to double your money, triple your money, quadruple your money. Whatever it is multiplying your money. And that is the main focus of trading. So that's really what I'm trying to create over here, is a nice cohesive environment, a very positive environment for someone who is new and wants to learn trading, the same way how I was looking for this specific type of community. I'm just creating what I wanted. And if you guys want to be a part of that, make sure you do click the link in the description, sub up. We're on our way to 100 subscribers, and as we continue to grow, there'll be bigger vlogs, there'll be bigger things, especially when we're moving around and doing traveling vlogs and everything like that. But I do appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. I'll catch y'all in the next vlog. We out.